Hi, Angel. So, on today's little video, I just wanted to talk about how God can test your faith. So, recently I had a dream, and He was like testing my faith specifically in the spirit realm. So, a lot of you guys may not know, but the spirit realm is when you go to sleep and um, our spirit per se is like we're in dreams or we're in situations while we're dreaming, so that's like the spirit realm or whatever. So particularly like it was like I was at this house and I was in like a dining room, and then my family was in another room, but it was like we were separate but we were still in the same house. So it was like I was like chilling, and then all of a sudden, it was like I got picked up and I just started flying around the room. I was just like flying. And I knew it wasn't like a happy fly like a superhero. It was as if like something picked me up and it was like throwing me around the room, but I couldn't see. It's like something picked me up by my shirt and I was just like flying. And so I'm like, what in the world? So in the spirit realm, I was just like, okay, something ain't right. So I just kept saying, Jesus, 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 Jesus. And I just kept saying Jesus. And then, whatever, well, most likely it was like an evil spirit. So the evil spirit put me down and it stopped. And I kind of like froze. And then all of a sudden I got picked back up and I would just start flying across the room again. So I was like, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And so then at first my family couldn't see me. And then the second time when it stopped, when I just kind of like, and I got picked back up and was like flying across the room, they was like, what's going on, Alexa? So then it was as if I was like flying to the part of the room where my family was. And I was just telling them to like stay away from me because, you know, I feel like something is attacking me and I don't want it to attack you guys or whatever. So then they was like, okay, we're going to plead the blood of Jesus. So we just kept saying Jesus, and we were saying prayers and scriptures and stuff and praying. And the reason why I said this was a test to my faith was because it's like I felt it. Like, okay, so in the dream, when the first time I got picked up and I was saying Jesus, 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 like I said, I stopped and I took a deep breath, like, okay, it's over. And then I got picked back up again. It was like getting thrown around. And so I'm like, in my head, like I'm sleeping, but in my head, in the dream, I'm like, you know, I said Jesus, so why am I getting picked back up and thrown around? So at that moment, I knew God was testing my faith. Like, are you going to continue to fight, or are you going to give up and let this evil spirit win, right? And so like I said, I was pleading the blood of Jesus. We was praying. We was saying Jesus, like we was just doing everything in our power to like basically get that evil spirit to fall off of me. And then after like a couple of minutes, it left, and then it shrunk. Like I didn't see it, but all I knew was it was big because it had me up and throwing me everywhere. And then it shrunk down to like a I don't know if you guys ever saw Space Jam with Michael Jordan and the monsters that was supposed to play against Jordan. They shrunk down. They was like a little creature, and then they shrunk down to a little like glob and shrunk down into like one of those things. Literally, it shrunk completely down, and then it started wiggling away. But you're supposed to like rebuke it and renounce whatever evil spirit is, and renounce it to go to the pits of hell. Because if you don't renounce it and you do cast out a demon or whatever, it can go into somebody else. And that's exactly what it did. It went away from me, and then it went into somebody else, and then we had to repeat that step over with. But I said it to say this: even in a spirit realm, in real life, whatever, until Jesus calls us home, we have to have faith and we have to fight. The spirit realm is real. What's the thing? Spiritual warfare is real. At that moment in my dream, I could have gave up and be like, oh, God, like he keep like I'm getting thrown. And when I tell you, it was like it was so heavy on me. Like it picked me up. I couldn't see it, but I knew it was big. It picked me up and was just like tossing me around the room. So like in your head, you're like, ain't no way this is happening to me. But that's, he wanted me to come tell you guys this message specifically is because yes, we may be getting tossed around, not sexually, like, but I'm saying maybe we be getting tossed around by work, tossed around by family members, tossed around by friends, and something is really heavy on us. But we have to have faith in God, that He's going to deliver us from whatever our situation is. Because at that moment, I could have gave up and been like, God, I said your name at first, and then you had it stop, and it stopped. It stopped for a second, and then it got right back. And I could have lost my faith and been like, he done made it come back, or he let it, the guy let it come back, and now I'm back in the air getting tossed around. But at that moment, I didn't lose my faith, and that's what the devil wanted. He wanted me to lose my faith and be like, God really don't love me because he let me get tossed around by the spirit, the evil spirit or whatever. But at that moment, I knew God was testing me. And so I wanted to come tell you guys, have faith. Do not lose your faith. Keep fighting. Like, it gets hard. It gets rough. It gets tough. It gets scary. Because that was that was really scary. It gets scary. It's get frustrating, but don't stop fighting. Don't stop believing in God. Do not lose your faith. Stuff may be getting thrown your way, but you just can't. Don't give up. We come too far in our life journey, walking in our, trying to find our purpose, trying to, keep our faith, trying to continue to believe in God with all this stuff going on in the world. But don't give up. Have faith. I love you guys. Jesus love you guys. And I will see you guys later. Bye.